What's poppin' T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, and I am here with a brand new all tea, all shade Real Housewives of New Jersey Season 14 Reunion Part 1 review. I want to let you all know that in this review video, you must watch it all the way through. At some point during today's review, I will be asking you all a very important question, and whoever answers that question correctly first down in the comment section will win a prize. I will be giving away prizes on tonight's review, on my marriage boot camp review, on my put a ring on it review, and on my love and marriage Huntsville review. So if you want to win a prize, make sure that you guys tune into each of my reviews for this week, because I will be doing a giveaway at some random point throughout all of the videos. And like I said, whoever comments first in the comment section will win that prize. And whoever answers it correctly first, I'll ask that you all DM me on social media so I can get your information and send you out your gift. Also, this Friday at 6 p.m. Central Time, my interview with Tasha and Neil Lyons from the upcoming season of Love and Marriage DC will be airing. You do not want to miss this interview. They were by far my favorites to interview thus far. They are so cool. We cracked up laughing the whole entire interview, and they were so honest and real. So make sure you guys tune in this Friday at 6 p.m. Central Time for that interview. Love and Marriage DC actually airs May 14th. So that'll be next week. So get ready. Okay, so you know how we always do when it is a reunion. We always break down best hair, best makeup, best outfit. So I'm going to show you all the ladies' pictures. So first up, we have Melissa Gorga in this chainmail ensemble. Then we have Jennifer Aiden in this sequin moment with feathers at the end of the sleeves. We have Margaret Joseph. Her dress was giving me Great Gatsby, you know. Then we have Teresa Giudice in this mirrored jumpsuit. Dolores Catania, she was giving me Grecian goddess vibes, toga dress. Jackie Gerschneider, I don't know how to you pronounce her last name, child, but she was giving me cocktail dress realness, you know. And then we have Chico Stick. She gave us a little gold lame number. Okay, so now that you all have seen all of the ladies' outfits, I'm going to let you know who was my best hair. Best hair, I will say, would have to go to Melissa. You know, she just had a part down the middle, bone straight. It was sleek. It wasn't doing too much. All the other girls' hair I felt was a little bit too pageantry, too big, too full, too stiff. It just didn't look right. Hers looked current, you know, easy breezy. It wasn't doing too much. Worst hair for me will have to go to Margaret. I did not like her shag. She was giving me shaggy dog hairstyle. I didn't like it at all. It was giving me Scooby-Doo. I like her so much better with her bob. She needs to keep that bob. I did not like her hair at all. And I did not like Jennifer's hair. Jennifer's half up, half down ponytail was so stiff and just too much weave. And it just didn't look right. It was just something about it that just didn't coagulate for me. I just did not like her hair at all. Best makeup for me tonight, I would have to say, goes to Teresa. You know, pretty much all the girls play it safe at reunions. Everybody pretty much does like a natural nude, pinky toned, blush colored tone makeup look. And that's what she was given, but it was done the best. Her and Jackie. Jackie's makeup on camera looked very sultry, and her face just was contoured to the gods. I loved her makeup. Worst makeup for me would have to go to Dolores. Her makeup was just way too muddy looking. I did not like the brown liner, the brown lipstick. Everything was just brown. She was way too tan. It was just too much going on, and I just did not like her makeup at all. It aged her a lot. Best dress for me from head to toe would have to go to Melissa. I love Melissa's hair. I loved her accessories. I love the chain metal dress. It was sexy. It was current. The shoes, everything really went together well. My honorable mention would have to go to Jackie, because on camera, Jackie looked really good when she was sitting. In her pictures, it didn't translate well at all, and I hated her shoes. Them shoes was giving me DSW. I did not, it was offensive to me, but sitting down, she looked really, really good. Worst dress for me from head to toe would have to go to Jennifer. Like I said, her hair was stiff. Those Chanel earrings did not go with the look. The sequin dress with them shoulders was so 2010. Then the feathers on the sleeves made it look like she was the Cowardly Lion. The shoes, everything was just over the top, too much, ghetto. It was just, it was just so tacky to me. So that is my opinion on everybody's looks. Tell me down below in the comment section who you were digging the most. Now let's get into the actual reunion. So when we start off, we learned that Jennifer has gotten her chin implant taken out. She looks a lot better. I will say that much. Still don't care for her nose job. She shouldn't have got it done, or she should have went to somebody better, because it just does not compliment her face. I don't care how she feel about it. I just don't like it. So Dolores got her a new boo thing that we'll be seeing, I'm sure, next season. I've seen pictures of him. He kind of gives me like that Jersey Shore, not fat, but like stocky type of build. You know, that typical Guido vibe. Jennifer feels that Dolores has a hidden agenda towards her this season. She felt like that Dolores would say things to her to make her cry, so she would look like the bad guy, and it would make Margaret look like the good guy. And she also questions Dolores' friendship. I don't feel like Dolores was being fake towards Jennifer at all this season. I felt like for once Dolores was not giving her a break on her idiotic ass behavior, and she was calling her ass to the carpet and telling her when she was wrong about certain things. So of course, in Jennifer's mind, that means that you're not being a good friend. Dolores says that Jen has been talking shit about her on podcasts, saying that she's not a good friend and that she's fake and da. They're going back and forth. They're arguing. And one thing that I can say, neither one of them was backing down. Even though I cannot stand Jennifer and her nose, Jennifer ain't no punk. Jennifer gonna go heads up with you. And the fact that they were sitting right next to each other going heads up, I was like, okay. So Andy asked Teresa, does she think Dolores was a good friend to Jen? And Teresa gonna talk about some, she never said yes or no. Teresa is so fucking fake. So fucking fake. And I think at this reunion, Dolores really is starting to see how fucking fake Teresa is. Because how could you not answer that she was a good friend to Jennifer? Like, Teresa really contradicted herself this whole reunion. I mean, but when doesn't she contradict herself? Teresa just made herself look more like the idiot and the village idiot that she already is. So Jennifer says that she was happy in her marriage until Margaret brought up Bill cheating. Girl, you's a lie. You's a motherfucking lie. You were not happy in your marriage. Your first season on the show, your husband was sleeping in y'all fucking guest house. Have several fucking seats, girl. You came on this show trying to act like you had the perfect fucking marriage, and the shit blew up in your face. You was going after everybody else's marriages, talking about everybody, and had all the glass stones being thrown at your own goddamn house. Like, girl, sit down. So, like I said, she and Dolores going back and forth arguing, and Dolores, I think, called her a cunt or some shit. Dolores was tired of her ass, tired of her, and I could very much see next season Dolores and Jennifer throwing hands, because you know Dolores is always ready to fight and Jennifer ain't no punk. So I could see them either throwing hands or really getting close to throwing hands next season. So Andy asks Dolores why she threw Jackie under the bus about the comment that Jackie made when she said that Bill shouldn't have been sticking his dick in other women. And Dolores says that in that moment she felt like it was just a nasty comment and da 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 da. And I'm like, Dolores, you know damn well you took what she said out of context to try to get Jackie back. And Jackie even said that they're cool, you know, right about now, her and Jackie, but you tried to put 10 on 20 in that situation. So Teresa calls Jackie unclassy. I'm like, coming from you, Rosetta Stone? And she calls Jackie a follower. And I'm like, if Jackie a follower, so is that big nose bitch sitting right next to you, because she is so far up your ass, girl. It don't even make no motherfucking sense. And she says that Jackie stopped talking to her out of nowhere this season because Marge and her weren't getting along. And I'm like, Teresa, that probably did have a big part to play in it, but it was also about the fact that she found out that you and Jennifer was still trying to dig up information on her husband. So yeah, why would I continue to fuck with you and try to build some sort of, you know, a relationship with you if you steady trying to dig up shit on my husband, you messy ass bitch. Oh, I cannot stand Teresa. Cannot stand her, because Teresa did not have all this fucking energy on the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. When she is around other women that can really get with her ass was sitting there on fucking mute, because she know who to try that shit with. So Jennifer and Teresa continue to be hypocrites about looking into Evan's so-called affair. They don't think that really what they did was wrong because Margaret looked into Jennifer's marriage. I was like, she didn't look into it. Everybody already knew. So there was nothing to look into. She just exposed the shit on TV because your ass was still being fucking messy and you got what you fucking deserved. You was trying to be funny and y'all was trying to do shit to to Jackie, and Margaret gave you a fucking dose of your own fucking medicine. And she did the same thing to Teresa's ass when it came to Louis. So Teresa and Jennifer called Jackie weak. And Jackie was like, I'm weak. I'm one of the strongest women you've ever met. You two don't know what I've gone through. And Teresa was like, oh, girl, please. You cried all last season. I hollered because I'm like, Jackie, you strong to an extent, but girl, you was fucking on suicide watch last season when it came to Evan cheating on you, child. So Teresa got you on that one, but Jackie hit her with another one hit quitter when she was like, and you cried all this season. Anytime somebody brought up Louis, your ass was having a conniption fit. And I was like, facts, 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 facts. And like I said, Teresa is such an easy read. It's so easy to get under Teresa's skin and put her in her place. Child, Teresa, like I said, will be in the corner shaking after I got done with her. So, Jennifer says that she's done giving Dolores a pass on her behavior when it comes towards her and their friendship. And Dolores is like, okay, so we not friends no more. I will never be your friend again. And I was like, you shouldn't have been her friend in the first place, because you was dick riding Teresa's ass and didn't want to cause no waves. And now you see what the fuck you get, because neither one of them hoes is your friend. So Andy points out that there were articles on Louis before Margaret even brought the shit up on the show, and that he actually had brought up some of the shit at the reunion last season. But of course, Teresa don't want to acknowledge that. You know, she don't want to acknowledge that at all. She don't want to acknowledge shit when it comes to that man. And that man gonna be her motherfucking downfall. He gonna drag your ass just like Joe did, because you ain't learned your fucking lesson. So she then goes on to say that she wasn't in love with Joe when she married him, and that she basically married him just so she can get out of her parents' house. I'm like, damn, Teresa, damn, really, really, girl? And I do believe her. Some part of me does believe her that she did it more so to get out of her parents' house because they were a traditional Italian family. But I know that would have to hurt Joe to hear her say that she wasn't even really in love with him for real when they first got together. So then the conversation of Teresa not wanting a prenup comes up, and Andy is like girl, please get you a prenup. And she was like, it's between me and Louis. He has more than me. And Andy was like, I mean, things can still change. And she was like, well, I don't know. We'll talk about it. Girl, her dumb ass ain't gonna get no motherfucking prenup. And like I said, you don't really know what that man got. He could be telling your ass any motherfucking thing. That man could be the next Tinder swindler for all your ass know, and take your ass for every motherfucking thing you got. Like I said, Louis is gonna be a problem for her, and I can't wait to fucking see it because Teresa is fucking evil. So Teresa, we then find out, had this whole engagement party that Dolores wasn't invited to. And when asked about it, she couldn't even give a reason at first. She was sitting like thumbs up, and Dolores was like, yeah, it hurt me, it bothered me, that I wasn't invited, but it is what it is. I was happy for her. And I'm like, Dolores, keep it a buck, bitch. You ain't good with the fact that this person that you have known your entire life pretty much did not even take the time to invite you to her fucking engagement party. Really? This is the type of shit that Teresa's ass do. Anytime you hold her accountable, she don't want to fuck with you no more. Or anytime you want to say what's right and what's wrong, and it doesn't align with what she feels is what's right and what's wrong, she start acting funny towards you. But that just goes to show you that she was never your friend in the first fucking place. And so Dolores goes on to say that she wasn't mad, and Teresa then says, well, I only invited couples. So because one of your closest friends don't got no man, you didn't invite her, but you invited Jennifer. Jennifer, really? Oh, okay, girl. Dolores, you a motherfucking fool if you keep on fucking with her after this. Like, you're a fool. And you just as much as a follower as Jennifer ass, because I would have read Teresa's ass for filth, bitch. Really? Somebody like me that has been there for you for years and had your back, and you didn't even invite me, didn't even tell me about the motherfucker. Really, bitch? Girl, I would have ate Teresa's ass up. Dolores, you better not go into next season trying to be this bitch friend, because she is showing you better than she can tell you. So then the whole situation about Teresa's bridesmaid, she's going to have, I think, Louis' sisters be her bridesmaids, and I guess her daughters or some shit like that. And Melissa isn't asked, and neither was Dolores, which once again I feel like it's some fake fugazi shit. I bet you Dina be a motherfucking bridesmaid. Watch what I tell you. I bet you Dina Manzo be a motherfucking bridesmaid, which is gonna make this shit even fucking worse. But I understood where Melissa was coming from with that shit. Like, bitch, I was there for you when you ain't have no motherfucking body. When your ass was over there behind steel bars, bitch. I was the one here taking your daughters back and forth to dance. I was there for your mama and your daddy. I was there. Me and my husband was there for your husband when he was there taking care of the daughters by himself. Remember them specials that they had back in the day when Teresa's ass was in jail? And they didn't film that one season of Jersey. They waited that whole year for Teresa's ass to get out of jail, but they did them Teresa's in jail specials or whatever, and Melissa and Joe was there 100% for Joe, Judice, and them girls. And this is how you fucking repay me? Like, bitch, we have been there for you. We have held you down through all of your bullshit, and this is how you do me? Okay, ho. Okay, because if it was vice versa and Melissa pulled that shit, Teresa would be going the fuck off. Somebody just need to whoop her ass real quick, real motherfucking quick, real quick. So Teresa just goes on to say that her and Melissa aren't really that close. And Melissa points out, everything that she's done for her throughout the years and how she's been there for her. And she was like, no, we aren't the closest, but still, that don't mean just because we don't talk on the phone every day that, we shouldn't be there for each other. So Teresa's like, we don't even double date. It's like, what the fuck is you talking about? We don't fucking double date. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? Like, Teresa's logic is fucking stupid as hell. So Melissa then points out that at the engagement party, Teresa didn't even sit her and Joe and their children over there at the family table with her and her daughters and Louis' family. She set them over at the friend table. Baby, Teresa gonna say that she didn't know the seating arrangements. Bitch, you knew the fucking seating arrangements, you lying ass whore. As soon as I got there and saw that we wasn't even sitting on the family side, bitch, you gonna sit us over here at the kids table? Me and my husband and my kids would have got the fuck up and left, bitch, because you not gonna continue to play in my motherfucking face. The way she does Joe is so fucking wrong. I be feeling so bad for Joe. I don't understand why the fuck they even deal with her. Because at this point, bitch, you can kiss my fucking ass, bitch. You can kiss my ass and suck my husband's dick, bitch. Because when this nigga drag your ass, don't come calling on us, crying, and all of this bullshit like your ass did the last time. Lean on his sister-in-laws then, bitch. Lean on your fast-ass, grown-ass motherfucking daughters then, bitch. I don't give a fuck if we on the same reality show, bitch. I don't have shit else to say to you. I wouldn't speak a word to that hoe. Fuck her. Because Teresa is a fucking devil-spawned bitch. So, Marge, calls her ass out for lying about not knowing the seating arrangement. And Teresa, of course, when she's hit with the truth, was like, shut the fuck up, you stupid bitch. This shit was funny because all Marge could do was just drop her jaw like, oh, really? So then Melissa points out that Teresa was her bridesmaid in her wedding. Teresa's like, yeah, when I was pregnant. And so she was like, you should have waited until I had my baby. And Andy was like, wait a minute. Wait one motherfucking minute. So you mean to tell me you felt like this girl should have held her wedding up until you had your baby? She was like, yeah. Like the shit that come out this lady's mouth is fucking insane. So Joe comes out and Joe tells Teresa that she wrong for not having Melissa in her wedding. Teresa says that Louis calls Joe all the time and that Joe don't really be giving him the time of day. And Joe was like, Louis only calls me to talk about the motherfucking show. Which, if that's the truth, which I can really see it being the truth, that shows you what type of time this nigga is really on and that he's a motherfucking user and he only want 5 minutes of fame. So Melissa then calls out Teresa for her bullshit about we're family, we gotta have each other's back. Because the whole family having each other back thing only really relies on her. Like it only is for her. It's not for anybody else. You have to be there for her and kiss her ass. But she gets to hang y'all out there to dry and let people say whatever the fuck they want to say about y'all. And she treat them any type of damn way. So Teresa then brings up Melissa coming on the show and them doing it behind their back. She bringing up shit from 2010. Girl, get the fuck over it. They've been on this damn show for over 10, 15 years at this point, however long it's been. So the fuck what? Get over it, bitch. Get the fuck over it. So now we have come to the point of this review where I'm going to do my first giveaway. Remember, I said I'll be doing a giveaway on this video, my marriage boot camp video, my put a ring on it video, and my love and marriage Huntsville video. Today, I will be giving away this Moschino perfume. I have this perfume. It smells delicious. So the first person down below in the comment section to answer this question correctly will receive this Moschino perfume. What is the name of the current designer of Moschino? His full name. What is the name of the designer of Moschino's full name? The current designer of Moschino's full name. And where is he from? What city and state? The first person to answer correctly down below in the comment section will win the perfume. Okay, back to the review. So Jennifer says that Teresa is mad that Melissa chose Marge over her. And at the end of the day, you chose Jennifer over your motherfucking brother, bitch. Like, so make it make sense. Melissa was like, I told her to stop bringing up your man, which she did. She honestly did. And Teresa's like, well, you should have told her, if she talk about him again, I'm not going to speak to you again. And Andy points out that viewers don't think that she backs up Joe and Melissa and asks her to name one time she's ever had their back. Teresa was like, let's roll the tape. There was like her ass was getting ready to lie And God said, not today, bitch. Them lights went out so motherfucking fast because the guy was like, you not about to lie. You not about to lie in my face. So when the lights and stuff come back on, Teresa says that she told Jen that she got to get along with Melissa. You sit up here and let this bitch call your brother a bitch boy. Call him crooked and this, that, and the third, and you didn't do shit about it. I don't give a fuck whether me and my brother into it or not, whatever. Ain't nobody about to diss my brother, talk crazy about my brother, and I'm gonna continue to be friends with this bitch like it's all good. Girl, that shows you where Teresa's loyalties lie, how she feel about her brother. She don't give a fuck about her brother. I really honestly believe that Teresa is jealous of Joe and Melissa's relationship. I think that she is jealous of the fact that Joe has been faithful and a good husband to Melissa all these years, and that he really truly loves her, and she never had that same type of relationship with Joe Giudice when she was married to him. And to be honest with you guys, and I have thought this for quite some time, and tell me if you guys have thought this too, I honestly think too that Teresa got some type of like sick like love for her brother that goes beyond brother sister. Because throughout the years, like the way they even talk about their relationship just has been weird. It's like she want him to be her man or some shit like that. It's very weird to me. It's giving me jealous. It's giving like he should be mine. Like, I don't know. It's very weird. Let me know if anybody else ever picked up on that when it comes to Teresa and Joe's relationship, especially from Teresa's standpoint, because that their relationship is so weird. Like, how are you so jealous of this girl? Like, why are you so jealous of Melissa being married to your brother? It gives me you want to fuck your brother. Like, what the hell is wrong with you, lady? So Melissa was like, you should have left when she tried to put her hands on me. True. You want them to, they had to literally run after your ass when you got into it with Margaret, but when Jennifer and Melissa got into it, you stayed back with her. Like, it's just the hypocrisy of it all. So Joe was like, she called me a crook. And Teresa like, well, she heard it from Margaret. And Margaret was like, just blame everything on me. So Andy brings up Joe and Gia's situation. And Joe was like, he was really hurt by, the way that she was talking to him. And Andy asked Teresa, how could she let Gia talk to him like that? And she was like, I forgot what excuse she gave, because, Teresa just sits up there and gives one excuse after the next. And Andy points out that Gia forgets that, Joe Giudice goes on social media and in interviews and talks bad about Joe all the time. And I was like, correct. You want to check your uncle about the shit that he said about your daddy, but it's okay for your daddy to say whatever the fuck he want to about your uncle. That's why I felt like Gia should have stayed in the motherfucking child's place, and Teresa should have told her to stay in the motherfucking child's place. But I forgot. Gia is Teresa's mama, not the other way around. So Teresa was like, I'm embarrassed of his actions, talking about her ex-husbands. And Melissa was like, well, somebody should tell Gia that. And Teresa like, I'm not telling her nothing. Who is the mama? Who is the mama? Oh, Gia, my bad. So Andy was like, so if Marge called Louis a little bitch boy, you would go crazy. She was like, no, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. And so Teresa was like, I wouldn't care. He's a little too much involved. Joe wouldn't get involved in girl shit. And I'm looking like, what? And so Andy was like, well, we invited him here. That's why he's on this show. And Jen calls Joe a bitch girl. And they looking at her like, you really gonna sit up there and let this bitch call your brother a bitch girl? Like, the fuck? So Teresa was like, she literally sat there and didn't say shit. So then she was like, you are kind of like a housewife. And Joe was like, see how you talk to me? Like, see how you talk to me? And he was like, look, don't get me upset. I'm trying to be cool. He was like, you know what? I quit. Fuck you people. Be a sister once in your life, you fucking moron. I just want Joe to go slam in on Teresa and expose all of her shit. Says, bitch, you want to play. You want to play, bitch? Let's motherfucking play, ho. Because she ain't shit to nobody but them badass kids of hers. which probably gonna turn on her ass at some point too. Cause Teresa is the worst. Teresa is the motherfucking worst. Like that's one bitch, if I ever saw her in real life, I might slap the shit out of her. Cause she is just horrible. She is horrible. And I just want somebody to come on that show that's gonna really get with her outside of Margaret. I want somebody to get on that show and slap the dog shit out of Teresa. And I bet Dolores, you better not take your tan brown ass on that show next season and be still up Teresa's ass, because she done showed you what it is, bitch. She don't fuck with you like that. She don't fuck with you like that. And since you supposed to be so big and bad, bitch, you better go up against her ass. Fuck her. Because that bitch don't fuck with you like that. You better stop being a pussy and stop letting her punk you. Because then that's going to make me look at you crazy. And you ain't as hard as I thought you was if you come back next season all up her fucking cootie cat. Dumbass. Because I would have cussed her ass the fuck out. But anywho, that is my review of part 1 of season 14's reunion of Real Housewives of New Jersey. Can't wait to see who answers the question correctly and first. I'm looking forward to it. Once again, make sure you guys tune into all of my reviews this week. I will be doing a giveaway on each review. And make sure you tune in this Friday at 6 p.m. Central Time for my interview with Tasha and Neil Lyons from Love and Marriage DC. Make sure you guys thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next video. Peace.